Hello, my souls, and welcome back to Biomutant. Nom nom nom. Also, 3 otters. Nom nom nom. Hey, Aki. Nom nom face. Also, hello Aki and hello Isaac. Nom. Sorry this one was a little late to start. Kinda had some technical issues with the computer, but that's apparently becoming the norm for this channel. Apparently my computer likes to emphasize the fact that I'm an old man! Because for some reason, the system I use doesn't like to fucking work for me. You know I will be, Aki. Nom nom. Also, hugs for the Isaac! Nom. Anyways, let's get into pounding this Porky Puff, shall we? Level 20. Not bad, not bad. Why do I get the feeling the max level at this game is like 30 or 40? Maybe 50. I don't know. If that is the case, though, it means we're going to hit max level way before the end of the game, which is going to suck. I really should have been focusing more on the main quests. Main quests for this game. It doesn't seem like this... Normally with games like this, it's dependent on... You know, the main quests are not dependent on. It's a thing, it's a bit of a trope with RPGs, that the main quest line is usually short, and a lot of the story comes from the...
This story is about a hero.
A majority of the story comes from the side questing. But I haven't been focusing too much on the side questing. I've been focusing on... Or, I haven't been focusing on the main quest because I was assuming the main quest was shorter than the side quests. We're only about 11% of the way through the fucking game. Which... Yeah, we're pretty much exactly 11% of the way through the game. So we are going to go and fluff little Porky Puff. Ow. Ah. Oh. Ow. The fuck am I coughing so much today? Okay.
Ah, the freedom of the open surf.
I have the feeling I'm going to be fighting this thing with my fucking guns.
It's the Porky Puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down Out-of-Date's leg.
Okay, so I have to lasso this shit, don't I?
Hook the boom ball and tow it beneath the puff.
God damn it. Oh, the mechanics of this fight are gonna be fucky, aren't they? Yep. The mechanics of this fight are gonna be bullshit is what they're gonna be. If that's the amount of damage that these things are gonna do, it's going to mean I have to hit him with 1,000 of the fucking things.
Time to disembark.
And apparently I can get stuck underneath
Wouldn't
the
want to
fucking
be behind
thing.
that.
I can't go anywhere near fast enough to get out of the way of its attacks. Fucking hell.
Time to over the goo.
Okay, so every time now it's gonna start. What the fuck? Okay, the mechanics of this fight are gonna piss me off, I can guarantee it. Because at this point there isn't a way for me to hit it. Oh, I have to hit the fucking things on its body. I have to hit the little pustules on its body, apparently. even if I pop every one of the pustules on this fucker's body, it's not going to be enough damage to do anything to him. And now he's got a new attack.
Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? A two-bit playing with quacks.
I have to be remarkably close to it, way outside the range that I could normally...
Can you feel it? It's the brisk wind
hit
of
the
change.
damn fucker.
Don't let this opportunity slide.
Now I get to fuck him with my magic. Now I actually stand a fighting chance. Apparently. Come on! All I can say to that, Adam, is paranoia is a pain in the ass. World Eater defeated. That was actually remarkably easy, and I don't know why. Fuck. Also, hello, Volk. Nom nom. And hello, Claire. And hello, Adam. Sorry if I wasn't paying too much attention during that fight, but goddamn was it a bitch.
He thanks you for dealing with another World Eater. You're halfway there. He's got word Out of Date spotted Loopalupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. Even though you're good-hearted, you shouldn't miss this opportunity to confront the Predator. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Loopalupin will stay put until you're there.
Adam, to point something out, I was saying that was easy as a joke. Simply put, that fight, they didn't explain to you the mechanics of the fight at first. They literally just tell you, drag the mines underneath him, which I literally died trying to do.
No better time to get moving than daybreak.
The targeting is remarkably stupid in that fight. And on top of that, the only thing that was really easy about that is the fact that it wasn't segmented the same way that the first one was. So, first one had like 4 different phases. That one only had 2. Well, technically 3 if you count his secondary attack. Realistically, though, this game is, yes, a power fantasy, but if it were truly meant to just be a power fantasy, it would be essentially impossible to die. Which I think I've already actually died like 6 times in this game.
Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an Ark, and it's all good to go. Figures it must. What a wild kind of ride it's gotta be. Funny that you found an Ark when you don't need to go anywhere in it. The world's still going to be here. Proud of you for thinking about helping before escaping, either way. Wonders if there are any open seats left in that fancy Ark glider of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
I mean...
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
I kind of like the
Feels
bit in
thrilled
between,
to snag a
or the
seat
go
in
between
your Ark.
those two.
Can't wait to glide through the skies. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Says goodbye to you.
Excuse me.
Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending.
I actually wonder how much that jumped us forward, if anything. 15%. Okay, so just beating that World Ender, or not World Ender, World Eater was 4% of the fucking story. Okay, so this game may be shorter than I originally thought. But at the same time, that's still a lot of gameplay. I mean, it's kind of true, Adam. And yep, the otter gets a seat. Nom, Isaac. I mean, Aki, you know you are always safe with us. Nom. Well, okay. Apparently my glider didn't want to activate.
Old brick-bracks like that, sometimes still full of good things. Bet you could make something shiny out of that metal.
Okay. Okay, apparently out of water I can't do my double jump anymore. Or while in water I can't do my double jump anymore,
Don't
which
flinch
is
away
bullshit.
from this. It's your moment. You need to focus.
And I have essentially just Skyrim'd my way up a mountain. No root nest.
Oh, e-waste. Hard to find.
Here we go. Back to the roots. What's up, Aki? Nom nom. Num. Does the Tanuki need snuggles?
It's harder for others to see you in the dark.
Aha, then the snuggles you shall have, Nom. Seriously though, man, you know we're here for you, okay?
Wiser than ever.
There we go. That's a proper glide.
Itchy trigger finger. Getting there. Tap hard.
What the fuck?
Lupulupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. The dark's good for sneaking up on things. Tread carefully here. This is Lupulupin's camp.
I mean... Okay. I could literally just go and fight that guy and end part of the story right here now if I wanted to, apparently. So apparently we're tossing a little bit of, fucking Zelda in there, apparently. No, why am I fucking running? I'm fairly certain... I can fast travel to this fucker. Oof, excuse me. Oh. Skitter.
Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past. Lupulupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry. He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll have to do on your own. Lupulupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for once you're there. He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the Lupin's reign of terror. You should get over there. Come face to face with destiny. It's going to be you against the Lupin. No rules. He's happy to help. Says goodbye to you.
Okay. So, I mean... That's mildly unexpected. That's gonna send me up against him now? Where the fuck is the exit?
The underworld is like a whole new frontier.
There's the fucking exit. Bah, woof. By the way, guys, have you ever seen a more useless glider in a game? Because I really haven't. And that actually shocks even me. Because I've seen some pretty bad glider mechanics in games before. The fact that it only works if you're jumping off pretty much the highest point in the game, and even then only takes you pretty much a couple of yards. It's a very situational thing that they made as a main upgrade, and it's just, why?
The sun is coming up fast.
Let's go smack a Lupin, shall we?
Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that you're not like your mother. There's something different about you. Maybe you would have made a better decision than she did, and let them be. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then. He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are. A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive. Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours.
He's going to beat me with his meat.
Took care of it. Super effective. Radiant.
Huh. Huh. I was thinking that would be more of a, you get the choice of either vengeance or forgiveness kind of thing. It's actually kind of disheartening to see that it doesn't seem to be like that. It's also starting to dawn on me that this game is tackling some really disturbingly fucking...
Take a good look around you.
real issues in the world. Like, for example, the concept of being different making you a monster. Or having a different way of seeing the world or a different way of living.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. We'll be around when you return.
I'm going to check something really quick.
You can't wait to get out, can you?
Let's go do some more of the war missions.
He says he's happy to help.
There's the exit. Okay, so I am going to go do some more of the territory war things. We've gone through 10% of the game, so I was right. The main storyline quests are a lot. They're a huge chunk of the game, but going through the main story is kind of unlocking them pretty quickly, and progressing through them pretty quickly. Okay, time to fast travel. Ooh. Let's see if I can knock out a few of the things here for the, war, essentially. Also, hello, Carlton. I didn't notice you were here. Again, sorry, heavily focused on the game. Om nom nom. Hello. Why the
Night is
fuck?
the time to take care of business.
I was losing my shit remarkably fast in that.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Clarifies that rigging the odds in your favor in preparation of the takeover is one thing, but collateral damage is another. Here's the first line of defense.
Just gonna hold these guys at bay with magic. No, apparently not.
That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks sploding. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though.
Really?
Kaboom! You're in. Keep going.
Ah. Nom nom the Aki face. Oh my lord, these are actually fairly easy and I don't know why.
Here's the second line of defense.
They very much do seem a little power fantasy-ish after a certain point, though, because, like, the ability to just sit here and fuck these guys over with magic... with them being unable to do enough damage to me for it to mean shit. Feels a little global conquest-y to a degree.
It's smoldering already. Give it a good smack. Give it a good smack.
Ah! Oh, really? Am I gonna be able to use a fucking turret against them?
Almost there.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Whee!
The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
That's not how any of this is supposed to work.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
I really need to stop chewing on my lip. Let's see what my Sifu thinks, shall we?
He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe war. Says you didn't have much of a choice. The darkness is done for now.
Time to pee on a post.
Let's see. The Rocco Block outpost. One of the places the Netra tribe smashed together.
Ah, frames. Why the fucky frames?
That's an old home, or what's left of it. Hurt 'em. Atomic.
This is literally what I mean when I say I can run circles around enemies, by the way.
What a blow!
And now everything gets focused on the web.
Microwave!
Run away!
Proton. Right between the eyes. So much damage.
Come on, boys, let's flap them.
You've used up
Flap 'em?
all your key energy.
Oh, they're healing now. Okay.
It's a long way down from the top of the mountains.
Sparka and Metalhead. Yeah, seriously, console frames go brrr. But then again, this game kind
You
of...
need to give the tensioners a matching adjustment.
This game pretty much would run pretty bad on PC in
That
certain
sounds delicious.
situations as
You're
well.
full of pluck.
I've actually seen this one drop frames on a PC just as bad, so not really a thing. Okay.
Shot through. That hurt him. Emissive.
God damn.
It's so vibrant out during daylight.
Fuck if I know. It was just another YouTuber. Given that most YouTubers, though, would keep their PC in line with top-of-the-line specs if they are a gamer, they're likely pretty high. Ah!
Good hit.
Let's run circles around this frizzy bitch! Hello, Frizzle.
You.
Hey, Miss Frizzle, gonna get eaten alive by magic. Nom noms the Tanuki face. Oh, that's not a resource totem. That is, though.
Just check that skronk out.
Okay. Time for us to go up this way!
You found a crossway. Now, which way to go?
Is there anything over here to pee on? I was hoping there would be something to pee on over here.
Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. That's a pling-plong booth from the bygone. Back when you needed to cable words via buzzwire instead of airwaving them.
Huh.
Looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz the wire.
There we go. Why did my brain want to
Wired
mismatch
up
that?
and ready to go. Looking sort of good.
What the fuck? Why is 90% of the loot that I'm finding worse than what I
You have a chance to change the future for good or bad.
Why did that not let me use my thing? Did it know I was going to try to get up here and therefore did not want me to glide it? Hey, Aki. Yes, you are, even if you don't want to admit it. No. I should really check and see if any of my guns can be upgraded.
That's an improvement. There's so much you could build. Feel that? That's death in your fist.
There's my current one. Okay. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, that's a lot less bullets. But it seems like it's going to be a lot more powerful, too. I'm going to get rid of some of those weapons.
Changed your mind?
So those are my two guns. This one is going to need a new... I'm going to see if I can get a better clip into it. I can't. Okay. So I'm going to need to learn to reload a lot more. Also, hello, Andy. Nom nom. I do apologize, guys, if I'm not focused too much on the chat right now. But I was dealing with my inventory. Also, hello, Aiden. Nom nom nom. Let's see if we can get at least one more of these things. Actually, it's only been an hour and 15 minutes.
The Quirk-Quarp outpost. The Netra tribe first beat this into shape.
Let's see if we can get the rest of this tribe dealt with before the end of the stream, shall we?
Let's see. You can see forever up in the mountains.
I very much just
Things
want to
seem
keep
simpler
fucking hitting that.
Says they've been waiting for
I'll
you
get
to
myself
help
up to
them
200.
liberate the outpost.
Then work on things like agility.
Just keep going while you can, and don't stop until all outposts are under your control. There is a high boom team ready to help with taking over that outpost, but it seems their arc shooter is busted. Seems happy to hear the arc shooter will be dropping high booms down on the outpost quick-like.
Oh, woo. Also, tiny OwOs are adorable. I like these new guns.
Get up there and get fixing.
There we go.
Imagine if you landed at the bottom of the mountains. Molecule.
That poor guy. Stop it! He's already dead! Fucking hell. Just that poor guy.
A real match.
What's this about a real match?
Get out of here. Gotta hurt.
These guys just kind of fell off the fucking roof.
Ionized.
Wasn't even looking at them.
Bang,
and
bang.
yes, you are an adorable. You are an adorable corgi, ma'am. Ah! Why? Why the Tobins? Why? There we go.
Raid. Well placed. Not enough key energy.
Yes and no. See, consoles aren't built to be able to be upgraded because they're specifically designed to have only one function. They're designed to play games. That's it. There are no upgrades needed because 90% of the games that are out there that are made are that are compatible with consoles are designed for consoles. Upgrades aren't needed until the next console generation, and by then, you're paying about the same amount you would for upgrading a computer between the generations. It's pretty much the same thing, it's just essentially having a computer that's designed specifically for video games.
The arc shooters are already gearing up the high booms. Hope their aimers are fixed too. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
I mean, these are legitimately the guys that want to take over the world, separate the tribes, and essentially create an ethno-state. And they're getting wiped out pretty quickly.
He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe war. Says you didn't have much of a choice.
Okay.
Daytime means the clock to nighttime is ticking.
I mean, okay, okay, Calton. Numb. I don't want people numbing on my beans if they're frustrated. Too easy to numb too hard. Nom the Serb face. Also, why is the Serb frustrated? That's a sound.
A smart foe would leave now.
It's a flightless bat. Or a very flat rat. Or a very fluffy rat. I'm going to run circles around you, you floppy ass rat. It's a Bana. It's a corkscrew. It's screwed.
Check out that motor juice station. Wonder if there's any go juice left in the juice tank.
Hello, Weps.
Bullets everywhere. You cleared. Gamma burst. Who could stand against that? All fired up.
The one time my attack didn't fucking destroy the boulder. There we go. Need to find a way to get up there. Okay. That would be a way to get up there. I should probably get my stat to my intelligence stat to about 200 and then start working on things like agility. Because faster movement speed would be a thing. I don't know why I'm so sing-songy, by the way.
Sure you want to be out at night?
Also, you know what? Just because the things that are outside at night get a boost to damage while at night, while it is night, I think I'm gonna grab my nocturnal ability as well. I'll wind up saving up to get Psy Spark too.
Hey, you could probably make something glossy with plastic scrap.
I'ma run circles around you. And fuck your day up.
Bullseye. pleased.
The fuck was that sound? Also, for those of you who are still in chat, everyone gets snuggles. Nom.
Enjoy the darkness while it lasts.
I mean, everybody can has extra snugs if they want. I
Let's
am
see.
definitely not opposed to giving you snuggles. Because snuggles are fun.
There's the
snuggles are good.
sovereign who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his outpost to be invaded, but now that you're working with their rival, he can see why.
Libuma Limana.
He can recognize the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll surrender the outpost to you. The
Smart man.
outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
That was one of the few times I've ever had the chance to just say fuck it and essentially tell them, you know, I want this outpost, I don't want to fight you. Let's do this the nice way.
Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. They all hope you can lead them to peace.
I mean, it's a thing. Let's see if we can finish this fight and essentially take away this outpost.
Nothing beats the darkness.
In the darkness I become squeaky. Also, I apparently have a hat. Also, yay for hat. And yes, I know I'm a little bit derpy sometimes, but still. But yeah, no, as I was saying earlier, realistically, there's no difference between a console and a computer when it comes to what they're capable of. The only difference is how they're designed. Consoles are just computers that were designed for essentially optimal settings for gameplay for all games. Whereas a PC can be optimized for certain types of games, they can be optimized for higher resolution at the cost of needing more power and whatnot. In my opinion, I just like consoles better.
They've been waiting for you. Taking control of this fort will bring peace between your tribes. You better be. A tribe's fort is a bigger challenge than an outpost. The plan is to fling you over the wall with a sling lobber. However, he wants you to secure a hard hat first, should anything go wrong. It's better you go and find one for yourself. It can't be too much trouble, though. It's one size fits all.
I mean, something tells me an Aki hat would look a little bit like a turban. But it would still be adorable. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, the glider is very situational
That's
thing.
Peak Spot. A great place to watch the world from. Who knows who might be watching you? Kaboom! Made it count. Not going to happen with your key energy level.
Here we go. Literally just make them fight each other to death.
Grit. Just what you were looking for.
Nom. I find it funny how every time I kill one of these fuckers, there's a chance that there's just candy in their pocket. Makes me giggle just a
History
little
is
bit.
nothing but a series of stories. That's something. A ring dinger from the yesterdays. A thingamabob used to pling signal the faraways. Let's find out if it still works. Seems the keys need to be in sequence to make the ring dinger work.
That's too easy. Well, hello, R2-D2.
So, the technology from yesterdays is still here today, even if its message is getting old.
Wide-eyed mask? That's actually fucking terrifying looking. I think I peed on this outpost. I'm fairly certain I peed on this outpost. by the way, it looks like we're not going to be able to... Actually, you know what? With 20 minutes, we might be able to, but it also means we might be going a little long tonight.
Think about how far you can see from the top of a mountain.
Woo! Don't you have to pay for online with consoles? It depends on what console you get. You don't actually have to pay for online play with most consoles or, correction, you don't have to pay to play on a console. In some cases, like for example on Xbox, you do have to pay a monthly thing to do things like, use the, onboard chat systems, or in some cases, yes, play multiplayer games. If I wanted to and I didn't want to play online with other people, I could very easily just say fuck it and buy a console and play on my own. The upside to this is the console system I use is a hell of a lot more secure than, for example, Origin, which gets hacked on a constant basis, or semi-constant basis. However, I'm also on one of the consoles that actually requires a, what's the word? Membership to play online. To my knowledge, Nintendo's systems do not require a online, premium payment, neither does, PlayStation, technically. The reason I go for this particular Xbox, or Xbox, why I go for Xbox and not any other consoles is, one, I like the games, and two, I actually like paying for the security that I get for it. Microsoft systems have been hacked as long as I've been using Xbox or Microsoft systems. Their systems have been notably hacked twice. And both times, the hack lasted for all of maybe a couple hours. Whereas Nintendo has been hacked about 20 times in the past decade. Which, not surprising. And Sony has been hacked 3 times in the last decade. One of which lost thousands of people's personal information. Isaac, I don't really know of any games that are pay-to-play on console unless you've bought the game. Or unless you're referring to buying the game. I don't know of any game that is pay-to-play on console, dude. Simply put, though, yeah, on some consoles you have to pay for online play. Personally, I don't mind that. It's not very expensive. And honestly, I like the fact that it's harder to cheat on a console than it is on PC. One of the reasons I actually switched consoles from PC gaming when I was a lot younger, actually, is because I got tired of... yeah, I could get games free, I could play games with my friends. I was literally at the whim of anyone and everyone who wanted to come into the game we were playing and cheat, because there was next to no way to stop them. There still is technically no real way to stop cheaters. Final Fantasy. Which Final Fantasy? Oh, if you're talking about the new MMO, I've heard that if you're talking about the new MMO Final Fantasy, then I've heard that game is a fucking dumpster fire regardless when it comes to premiums. You have to pay for, essentially pay for a premium on both console and PC. But I really wouldn't know. I've only really heard things about that game.
Don't get
Haven't touched it,
distracted
don't really
by all
want
the
to.
destruction you can see this time of day. It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you... You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free.
Nom, the Tanuki. Anyways, we've got 14 minutes to see if we can defeat this idiot. Volk, you also don't play games like, well, let's put it this way. You don't play the same style of game that I do when it comes to multiplayer. At least I'm assuming you don't. I don't see you being the type of person to play, Siege. No offense. Mostly because I don't think it would be one of the types of games that you'd be, comfortable playing. Even on PC, games like that have an insane number of hackers, and they are aggravating as fuck.
Particle. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light.
Yeah, no. The other question is, PS4 also has a lot of games like that that are pay-to-play. That's another reason why I don't like Sony, is because of their bullshit. Again, that's one of the reasons why I stick to Xbox, because on Xbox at least, I've never really come across any pay-to-play games, unless you're talking about, you know, the fact that you have to pay to have the game. Like, you have to buy the game first. Realistically, though, Sony is the fucking Apple of game consoles. It really is. PlayStation is the Apple of game consoles, and knowing knowing the way I feel about fucking Apple, that should tell you guys all you need to know when it comes to what I think of Sony. their game console is a piece of shit that usually is massively overhyped, massively overpriced, has insanely shitty business practices behind it, and really isn't worth using.
Wow, wow, wow.
But then again, I have a problem with Sony, so I'm not exactly unbiased either. All I have is what I've seen while, or back when I was a Sony player, and the bullshit that I've dealt with since, you know, the Lizard Squad hack bullshit. You can, but realistically, you don't need to get parts for an Xbox. The only reason you would need new parts is if it breaks. And usually with Xbox at least, if your console breaks, if your console is still under warranty, you can just send it in, they will replace it, or repair it free of charge. After that, you can also take it into pretty much any repair shop that does computer repairs. If they've got somebody there that knows how to do console repairs, they'll just repair it for you.
Embiggening your brain. You can see forever up in the mountains.
Me personally, though, I need to point out, I've never actually had an Xbox break past the point of being able to fix it with, for example, in my case, my Xbox has only really had issues with things like the power brick. I've never had an Xbox break on me to a point where it couldn't be fixed by just, you know, replacing a single part. And if it is a part like, for example, the power brick that I've got up there, it's just a matter of, yeah, go and replace the part. They're easy to get a hold of. They're, you can get aftermarket parts. You can get, the one I've got is actually an upgraded, power supply with a more powerful fan system so it doesn't overheat. Also, enjoy your time at work, Isaac. Nom nom.
Bunker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers.
This very much to me feels like when Deadpool says things like like that's bananas.
The Netra tribe values liberty and is striving to protect freedom. They want to continue with each tribe being responsible for their own and believe that uniting the tribes is the only way you can survive. He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight instead of uniting. It would be fighting over nothing. He thinks being likable isn't enough. If fight is all you do, he can't stand by you. He won't be charmed that easily. You'll have to fight for it.
Once again, running circles around the enemy.
Radical. shot. Tapped hard.
Come on, idiots. Come on, idiot.
The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests you be merciful. Do good, and good will follow you.
That was
Thinks it's
usually
a
the
good
plan.
gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is
Hello, Claire.
reinstituted.
Nem.
He's gotten news that the other tribes have realized there are no winners in this war. There's no purpose in antagonism. The way he sees it is that you've been forced into opposition. Your tribe didn't start the war, but it's fallen to you to end it. It's clear your efforts have been successful. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The tribes are tired of war and will remember the one who brought them peace, whether you decide it'll be now or later. So, do you want to end the war now or continue the crusade?
You know what? I'm happy to end this particular war early. I'm okay with it. If it unites the tribes and ends the war, I'm all for it. There is no purpose in fighting when there's no need to fight anymore. If they're willing to say that they surrender and let things end, then fuck yeah. God yeah.
He agrees. Better save your energy for something meaningful.
Yeah. Well, yay. The war has ended. Dragon. Defeat or subdue all 5 rival tribe leaders. I'm going to end this here because we are just about out of time. So, folks, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye! Lem! Lem! Also, snuggle the tanuki! Nom. I suggest everybody snuggle pile the tanuki. Also, good night, Aki, good night, Delint, good night, Volk, good night, Claire, good night, well, Isaac is not here. He went to work. Good night, Aiden, nom nom. And good night to anybody else who might be watching. Ta-ta, everybody, and have an interesting night. Nom nom nom. Anyways, ta-ta.